Good afternoon. I am cleaning a carburetor for a generator. I believe it's called a Pulsar generator. I'm not sure, but it's kind of unique. It's got some features on it that I hadn't seen before. It's got DC hookups on it, so I'm not really sure what that's all about, but it's kind of strange to me. So I've got my carburetor. I've already soaked it. I've already washed it. I've blown it out with air. Now I need to clean all my ports with this Chem Tool B12. Don't use anything else. All that other stuff's just cheap imitations. So if you can see, I'm gonna spray in all of my ports, all my holes in my carburetor. Just make sure that you're getting all of the moisture out of the carburetor. Yes, I was listening to the radio, but YouTube don't allow that, so I'm nowhere near being monetized. But if you guys would like and subscribe to this, it might get me a little closer to being monetized, because man, YouTube has worked against me every way in the world to keep me from getting monetized. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's my faith. Don't know. You want to keep this off of your rubber stuff. It will ruin your rubbers. Okay, that's done. So let's start putting this thing together. Let's let these dry a little bit. Let me go grab something real quick. This is some sort of electric solenoid that goes on the bottom of the carburetor, and it keeps, well, it's either hooked into the, I didn't really look at the wiring diagram too much. I just made sure that I cleaned it up and it's working now, I think. We'll see whenever I hit the start button, or whenever I hit the pull rope, whichever one comes first. Anyway, it's hooked into either the start button or to the oil level switch. This has got an oil level shut off on it, so if it gets too low oil, it shuts itself off. So I'm not really for sure which one it is, but it's one of them. We got a small O-ring that goes inside the jet, and we got one that goes on the outside. There we go, looks like that. And then let's just start off. Sometimes I don't know where to start. Press this into place. Then you got this little keeper that goes in there. And you got this little plastic piece. it was centered up on this little piece here. Looks like I didn't quite get that in there for them. Maybe I did then. Alright, now you want to take spray WD-40 in your float needle seat, and in there you don't want any carburetor cleaner in that hole, because it will cause your float needle to stick. Alright, you're going to put your float needle in the hole, your keeper pin goes in there. Kind of wiggle your float around till it fits. Alright. Sure that's working properly. Okay. Now you need your O-ring. And you want to mount this with your drain plug facing away from your fuel inlet. That little buddy in there, just like that. That's tight. Now, we got our, ooh, this is going to point toward our fuel inlet. Okay, wire points toward the fuel inlet. Two little Phillips head screws that hold it in place. Somebody just went by here with a razor. I was hoping that it's going to stop and drop it off. You do a little work. And get that nice and tight. Now let's put our drain plug in. That's a 10mm or a Phillips head. It's got a little gasket on it. All right, well, we're ready to go install this puppy. Let's give this a little squirt of Will Do 40 on there. Make things move a lot easier. All right, let's go over here and put this on. Okay, our gasket is in place here. slide that on. Let's go ahead and put our fuel hose in there. No, we're not. We're not going to hook that fuel hose up because we're going to test it with no gas in it. We're going to use our test jug, remember? If the customer wants to put gas in it, he can at his choosing. Let's get our throttle in place. It's working. Let's get our return spring. Maybe. I am going to have to go get my eyes examined. I am 54 years old and I haven't worn glasses in nearly 20 years. There we go. Try to hit a small hole with a small wire. There we go. Slide that on there like that. You know, it's going to be hard as heck. Let's go on and put our fuel line on there. I don't want to, but that's what we're going to do. I know what we can do. And take the chute off of that. Never be ashamed to change your game plan. Even right in the middle of a game. Sometimes it can mean the difference between winning and losing. Little bitty hose, tough as it wants to be. Okay. Now we're going to put our backing plate on. Got a hose that goes there, just like so. Then you got two 10mm bolts, or nuts, excuse me. Get the right terminology going here. Okay. And we got a third one that goes back there. Oh, that's right. That's right. It fell. Where did it fall? Well, you know what? We ain't too worried about that because that one there really doesn't do anything. It's just kind of a stabilizer. That's down tight. And we got this little piece here. It goes on just like so. It's got a rubber grommet that goes around it. Helps seal it off. Gets in the way is what it does, and it was hard to take off. We got a little air cleaner. And then a secondary air cleaner. Got some little 8mm nuts. That holds that in. Now we can put our secondary filter in there. Right, and always goes up. Latch it down. Latch it down. This goes down through here, just like that. Plugs in there. Okay. need to run our electric relay wire. Just go ahead and put both of them on here. They just pull apart. They're about spring-loaded plastic. Got one that goes. Like so. Okay. Then you got one that goes up in here in the top. Just like that. And then you got two orange plugs over here on the side. You can't plug them in wrong. And with that being done, we're through. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I might call my neighbor, see if he'll come over. see how long that thing run after I shut all the gas off to it? Ain't that something? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the gas lines off of it, plug the gas line back on into the generator fuel supply. I'm not going to put any gas in the generator gas tank, and I'm going to drain the bowl on the carburetor. That way there's no gas in the fuel system at all to dry up. All right, guys, y'all have a great day, and hope this helped you some. If you would, please subscribe and like this video. Leave me a comment down below, and look in my in my description for any links to any tools that I may have used or may use in the future. Y'all have a great day, and peace be with you.